The question I have for you, which is sort of political strategic and sort of, patriotic, American values, and I'm not sure what else, but it is being reported, and I think just kind of common sense would indicate the way that the Trump administration, I mean, they've known for apparently a couple of weeks that this report from the Inspector General at, that oversees the Border Patrol was going to come out and show that they've just got brutal and cruel conditions going on down there. And, they're not trying to head it off or change anything in any big substantial way. It seems like their base, their white racist, hate-filled base, is actually delighted by the fact that these kids are in cages and women and children are being told to drink out of toilets and things. Rush Limbaugh yesterday said drinking out of a toilet is better than what they're normally used to, or words to that effect. So, the base is actually loving this, and I think Trump is very happy with this publicity. How do Democrats, and for that matter, how do Americans of conscience who are shocked and horrified by refugees? I mean, these are not people coming here looking for a job. These are people fleeing, disasters in their own countries, the disasters that were largely created by the United States. Between climate change and the political upheaval down there that Reagan began. How do we respond to this? How do you and what does this say about America that you've got probably as many as a third of Americans, the Fox News watchers and the right-wing hate radio listeners, who think that, oh yeah, this is a good thing?
Well, first, I mean, it's absolutely unconscionable. I've been to some of these facilities previously, the Super Walmart Center that had 1,500 kids in it. Even then, and this is quite a while ago before they've had the capacity issues they have now, the average amount of square footage that a child had was about 40% less than a Supermax inmate. So, you had that problem. Now it's even worse as far as the overcrowding, the conditions, no soap, no toothbrushes, lice infestation, go down the list. And I do think that this is Donald Trump continuing in Donald Trump's mind, which I try not to delve into too much, in order to express that he thinks this is a way to tell people not to come here. That he doesn't realize is they're leaving great violence and a lot of other issues that are far more severe, and they're willing to take the risk in order to get to a country that they see leads when it comes to freedom and opportunity and aspiration to have a family that's not going to be living in the violence they're going to live in. So it's not going to work. In fact, the surge that we've seen, so to speak, has been because he said he's going to put a border wall up. He's created this surge, and then he's handling it in the complete wrong way because previously people were left on their own recognizance with some other programs in place that were far cheaper, and 95+% were showing up to the asylum hearings. This is just so Donald Trump can try to, one, be tough, like all his dictator buddies seem to do in their countries, and two, send a message that they shouldn't come, but it's not working. So the message really is to his base, look what I'm doing, I'm with you, but I think at the end of the day, Tom, he loses on this because when I've seen polling, very, very recent polling, his message at most gets to 41%. Our message at worst gets to about 61%. Pathway to citizenship for aspiring Americans, 68%. People really do get this. They know that their family came, and they often have an immigrant in their family who worked hard to get here to have opportunity for their family. And when they see kids in these conditions, even the most hardened, even conservative voters find this reprehensible. So he may be appealing to Rush Limbaugh. I think he already has Rush Limbaugh's support, but I think he's turning off a whole lot of other people, and we just need to keep being very aggressive and vigilant in showing the conditions and talking about what's going on.
Yeah.